loves infinitely. Good evening, parents, and welcome. And thank you so much for joining us at our virtual open house. Welcome to Monsignor William Irwin School. We are so happy to have you here tonight. I would like to introduce to you I'd like to introduce myself and four of my colleagues. My name is Madame Galley and I am the principal. I would like to introduce the other four people who will be joining me in tonight's presentation. Amber Nicholson, our assistant principal. Mrs. Dumansky, our English kindergarten teacher. Mrs. Ford, our administrative assistant. And Madame Lisa, our French immersion kindergarten teacher. All right, we are so happy that you are here with us and we're going to get started. So as you can see in front of you, we've got an agenda for you so that you have an idea of what you're going to see today. And very important, right in the middle, you can see there's a how to register followed by question and answer. We hope that we will give you an insight and a look at our school and answer all your questions. So at École Monsignor William Irwin, when we gather in the morning, every morning, and when we gather as a staff or as the students with the staff, we always start in prayer. And I'm very happy today that leading us in prayer and in our treaty land acknowledgement are two of our students.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Henri, je suis une élève en 4e année. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. Father God, come be with us today. Fill our hearts with joy, fill our minds with learning, fill our classrooms with peace, fill our lessons with fun, fill our friendships with kindness, fill our school with love. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen.
Hello, I am Nico and I am one of MWI's grade 6 students. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of Treaty 6 and home of Métis Nations of Alberta Region 4. We also acknowledge the Inuit and other diverse Indigenous peoples whose ancestors have marked this territory for centuries, a place that has welcomed many peoples from around the world to make their home here. We at Edmonton Catholic Schools commit to restoring and honoring the truth and reconciliation calls to action. We strongly believe that the truth must be acknowledged to move forward to reconciliation. Together, we call upon all of our collective communities to build a stronger understanding of all peoples who dwell on this land we call home.
Next, I would like you to meet two people. We're going to play these two videos back to back. One of them is Lisa TURCHANSKY. She is the trustee for Edmonton Catholic Schools for our ward, the area here in Southwest Edmonton, and she brings a message from herself and from our chief superintendent, Robert Martin, and that will be followed by a welcome from Father Mitch, who you may or may not know. He is our parish priest at St. Thomas More Church.
On behalf of Edmonton Catholic Schools, Board of Trustees, and Superintendent Robert Martin, I'd like to welcome you to École Monsignor William Irwin's Open House. My name is Lisa TURCHANSKY and I'm the Vice Chair of the Board and Trustee for this beautiful school. Monsignor William Irwin is a school where staff are extraordinary, students are eager, and every day is a new opportunity to empower and engage our learners. Catholic education has a rich history in our province, and Monsignor William Irwin is no exception. It is the epitome of excellence in education within our faith and within our division. Monsignor William Irwin will welcome and nurture your children in a faith-filled, collaborative learning environment. Your child will learn, pray, and grow together with their peers. The school has been educating children in the Southwest for over 11 years and continues to offer an innovative learning environment. Monsignor William Irwin has a strong enrollment and will continue to flourish in its neighborhood for years and years to come. I encourage everyone to become involved in the school and its community. I know the last few years have been hard on all of us, and we have missed all the beautiful families in our schools. Have a wonderful open house, and know that we would be honored to educate your child at this extraordinary school. Thank you.
Hello parents, welcome to Monsignor William Irwin School. It is a complete learning environment for your child, a place where they will learn to think and to be creative, but also where they will learn kindness, generosity, and perseverance. The school and the church have strong relationship, and you can be sure that they will learn about our Catholic faith and see God's love in action. We all hope and pray that this is the place where your children learn to be lifelong followers of Jesus Christ. It is important to make religion a part of the education of the children of St. Thomas More Parish. In this school, our Catholic faith is part and parcel of every subject and every action. The school, the family, and the church work together to make good and faith-filled members of society of the church. God bless you all.
Bonjour, and it is so nice to see all of you joining us tonight. Thank you for taking the time to spend with us. It is with great pleasure that I welcome our kindergarten teachers, Mrs. Dumansky and Madame Lisa, to delve into what kindergarten at MWI looks like, what happens in the program. And don't worry if you miss any information, it is being recorded for you, and the recording for tonight will be available on our website for you to look back on if there's anything that you want to check out. So thank you, Mrs. Dumansky and Madame Lisa.
I am Michelle Dumansky, and I teach the kindergarten. Whoop, there goes my light. Our lights go off in the classroom here in the evening when there's not motion, so I apologize if it gets dark here. I am Michelle Dumansky, and I teach the kindergarten program for the English side here at the school. Thank you for joining us tonight. As you can see on the slide in front of you, there are 7 interlocking areas of child development, and we focus on all of these in our early learning program. Each one is equally as important as the other, and therefore all of them are integrated into our programming. Our kindergarten outcomes are based on the development of these skills. By providing rich learning opportunities for our students, we combine the focus of more than one of these circles at any given time, creating cross-curricular activities for our students. Our center activities and free play areas are both planned with intention and focus on a variety of skills that are changed out frequently to keep exploration and learning interesting and fun. We also do many inquiry projects, which allow us to focus on many skill sets and subject areas at the same time. We refer to this as cross-curricular. This often leads to deeper skill development and challenges those students that want more extension in their daily activities. Just like a seed in a garden, children develop and grow at their own pace. Learning through play is the natural way. This is child's work. Therefore, students are given lots of opportunities at play centers, working in small groups, and in whole group settings each day. So as we go through the school year, key concepts and outcomes are revisited frequently to give each individual child the time that they need to develop at their own pace. As an early learning specialist, I value seeing children explore and given the opportunity to expand their understanding of the world through guided exploration. By providing natural materials found in their world, children can embrace their natural sense of curiosity. Project-based learning opportunities allow children to develop what they need to be successful in discovering their natural gifts and talents. Exploring leads to creative expression, collaboration, environment and community awareness, and encourages them to take responsibility for their own learning. During project work or inquiry, my role is as the facilitator. I assist and guide their discovery by leading them through questions and extending their learning. I follow their lead and add tasks to enhance the literacy and numeracy opportunities. I model collaboration for them and demonstrate the management of the information they're collecting. It's always a privilege for me to learn through their learning, and alongside of them as a lifelong learner myself, I find I gain something each time from each class. While our daily literacy and numeracy practice are embedded within our centers, we also have focused small group and whole group lessons, daily phonics lessons, beginning reading groups, and printing lessons are just a part of this process. We learn about different story genre, how stories are written, and learn to respond to text in a variety of ways. Displaying and sharing our evidence of learning through student portfolios and visual journals is just a couple of samples of how students express their learning, and they get very excited to show their collection of work at home with their families. Another educational approach that embraces the use of technology is referred to as STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Using tools in the classroom from these various strains help to develop and enhance our problem-solving and critical thinking skills. Social and emotional learning is also an important part of our kindergarten program. This is also an important part of our physical well-being. We learn about self-regulation, identifying and working through emotions, how to socialize with peers, and about mindfulness. We celebrate our citizenship, diversity, and the qualities that make each one of us unique and special. Our faith-based atmosphere permeates all that we do. This helps us build our faith and our individual Catholic identity, both within the classroom and within the school community. The skills we build in kindergarten form a solid foundation that set us up for success in grade 1 and well beyond. Thank you.
Hello and bonjour. My name is Madame Lisa and I'm the French kindergarten teacher here at Monsignor William Irwin. The French and English classes work together to enhance our programs with guest visitors and field trips along with other special activities throughout the year whenever possible. The English and French programs work closely together to collaborate and share with one another whenever possible to build community within the grade level and within the school environment. I believe the best way for kindergarten children to learn is through active inquiry and play. Our classrooms are set up in learning centers which change often to promote the use of French vocabulary. A typical day in our class will consist of French movement songs, vocabulary games, and large and small group instruction. Students will participate in daily literacy and numeracy activities, as well as art projects that focus on fine motor development. Our students are given time every day to explore these centers. Our center time promotes social development, communication, and accountability. We focus on developing French vocabulary and simple sentence structure through modeling, gestures, visual aids, repetition, song, and literature, all while building confidence and developing strategies for the working in a second language. Here at MWI, we strive to provide your child with not only the wonderful Catholic education, but give them encouragement and support to be the best that they can be. We have created a program to help our students explore the world around them in a safe and welcoming environment. Kindergarten here provides an environment to increase a child's independence level, problem-solving skills in a secure environment for risk-taking and building a child's self-confidence as a learner. As kindergarten teachers here at MWR, our goal is to create the most positive and nurturing learning experience for your child every day.
Parents, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the French immersion program. Both Madame Nicholson and I will do that. French immersion has been around for a very long time in Edmonton Catholic. I personally started my career as a grade 1 French immersion teacher many, many years ago. It is a true and tried and true program. It is not an experiment. We have seen its success, and you'll hear about the success of Edmonton Catholic French immersion students shortly. The goal of the French immersion program for children who start in kindergarten and continue to grade 12 is that they will be fluently bilingual in both of Canada's official languages. Something that I often get asked is about the program of studies. And I want to assure you that what the children learn from the program of studies that we follow from the government of Alberta, Alberta Education, is the same program of studies, whether it is in English or in French. And this isn't just in kindergarten, this is throughout elementary school. The two programs are exactly the same goals, the same outcomes in all subjects. The children who are in the French immersion program learn all this in French, and of course they learn the French language as well.
Hi, so some of you might be wondering, who is French immersion for? It's for all students, including students with special needs or English language learners. Any student that wants to join French immersion can find success. Our strong collaborative team ensures that our students can experience success regardless of the program that they choose. The benefits of learning a second language, as many of you maybe already are aware of benefits of knowing a second language, because maybe you yourself have more than one language at home, are endless. As some of you are thinking about the French immersion program, I'd like to share my experience having been through the program with Edmonton Catholic Schools. The first thing you need to know is that my parents didn't speak a word of French at all. They wanted my siblings and I to gain access to more opportunities and decided to put us in French immersion. I went to Father Leo Green for my kindergarten year, and I can still recall many of the fun activities we did. There were days over the course of my elementary years when I had to complete homework at home, and my parents still read to me, helped me with my math, helped me with projects for school, even though they didn't speak a word of French. In fact, my sisters and I, we thought it was quite funny, and we'd use French at home to talk in front of my parents so they wouldn't understand at all what we were saying. I continued in junior high in the French immersion program and was happy to, as something that is unique to French immersion students is that they become close friends, being in the same class over many years. Transitioning on to junior high with my friends and in a close community of students made it easier to move to a new school and face the teenage years. When it came time to decide on a high school, I chose G.H. Picard so that I could graduate with a French diploma. Not only did I become close with the classmates I met in kindergarten, I am still friends with some of them today. I chose to continue in French for my university, accessing grants to help pay for my program that are only available to people learning our official second language. Knowing French has helped me in so many aspects of my life, including job opportunities, traveling around the world, and learning other languages as an adult. I have always been grateful that my parents chose to register me in French immersion kindergarten, and it is definitely a great choice to consider. Either way, MWI kindergarten program is excellent.
So whether you are choosing French immersion or the English program for your child, we really hope that you will register your child for kindergarten or whatever grade that they are going to be in next year at our school. We believe that we have a wonderful school, and we know that you are sending us your most precious gifts. We promise to teach them well, and above all, we promise to take care of them. We will communicate with you, and we will be team members with you to support your child's growth. So in a normal year, this would be the part of the open house where we would take you on a tour and show you around the school. We've decided to do that with a video. You're going to meet a few of our staff members. You're going to see different parts of our school, a little snippet into a day in the life at Monsignor William Irwin School. Enjoy. Hello and bonjour and welcome to Monsignor William Irwin School. I'm Madame Galley and I'm the principal. Our beautiful school is located in the heart of Terwilliger Town. We are just off Town Center Boulevard on Taylor Green. Why don't you come with me and I'm going to give you a tour of our school.
Bonjour, I'm Madame Nicholson and I'm the assistant principal at MWI. Welcome to our school. We can't wait to show you around this incredible place.
We're going to start in our kindergarten French immersion program. In this classroom, we have two programs, a morning class and an afternoon class. The language of instruction in French immersion is French. But the interesting thing is that none of the children in this classroom come from French-speaking families. They learn to speak French in a natural way, the way they learned to speak their first language when they were babies.
Bonjour. Welcome to La Maternelle here at École Monsignor William Irwin. I am Madame Lisa and I will be your child's teacher. I am so excited to have you in my classroom and working alongside you as we build your child's confidence and ability to learn French in our classroom. Our classroom, La Maternelle, is designed for non-French speaking families. So during the time of the school year, we will be learning French through play, centers, through repetition, and just being engaged in the French language. This is an exciting time for you to embark on this journey with your child and learn the French language with them.
Merci Dieu pour mes amis. Merci Dieu pour mes amis. Merci Dieu pour mes amis. Merci Dieu pour ma famille. Merci Dieu pour ma famille. Merci Dieu pour ma famille. Merci. Merci Dieu pour
September is a fun and exciting month. We will be building routine and establishing a classroom environment where your child will feel safe, confident, and excited to learn something new at school. It is my job, along with you, to work together to build those confidence and those skills for your child to feel successful.
Hi, my name is Joanna. A few years ago, my husband Travis and I were in the same boat you are. We were trying to figure out where to send our kids to school. And we were also trying to pick a program. So we started the process early. We checked out all of our options and it was a tough choice. There's a lot of really good schools in our bigger area here. And we're really glad that we ended up picking MWI and the French immersion program. Fast forward a few years down the road, our son is in grade 2 and our daughter's in kindergarten, and they're both thriving. It's wonderful. The teachers are amazing. They're they're experienced. They know what they're doing. The kids really love coming to school. They're learning a ton. For us, when we were trying to figure out where to send our kids to school and what program to put them in, we were really cognizant that kindergarten, grade 1, like these early years, they're so important because they really set the tone. And MWI has been fantastic for that. Again, the teachers are amazing. Our kids have learned so much. It's really cool to see them come home and hear them drop in a French word here and there, just casually. And they're really doing well. School is a place they love to be. They love learning, and the teachers and the admin and specialists and everybody that contributes to the environment of the school has really made it a wonderful place to be. And we are really glad that we chose MWI and the French immersion program.
I can't wait to be your child's kindergarten teacher. We'll see you in September. Au revoir.
Now let's go visit our English kindergarten classroom in action.
Welcome to kindergarten. I am Mrs. Demansky, and I am here to welcome you to the English kindergarten program. In our kindergarten class, we develop important skills: literacy, numeracy, communication, and socialization are just a few of the things that we work on every day. We develop these skills through centers, free play, table activities, and project learning. We look forward to welcoming you to Monsignor William Irwin. Parents, I know it's a very big decision when you choose where you want to go for kindergarten to start your learning journey for your child. I hope that you will consider and choose Monsignor William Irwin, just as I did for my child. It's a welcoming environment. It's a community that's supportive for your child, and we work hard to make sure that we support your child for all of their different learning needs. Where did it? Thank you. Where did it stop? Did it get caught somewhere?
Welcome to our favorite spot at MWI. This is a gem of our school where kids can access books in both English and French and learn about many different topics that they enjoy. We are so excited that they can come to this space and find a good book in both Canada's official languages. They can take them out, bring them home, and switch them up whenever their class comes to visit this library.
Hi, I'm Madame Rachel, and I'm a behavior therapy assistant at MWI. I create universal strategies for classrooms, small group work, and individual strategies for students. We hope to see you next year.
Hi, I'm Miss Andrea. I'm a behavioral therapy assistant. I help students who have stuck feelings and who sometimes need extra assistance with their work.
Along with being assistant principal, I'm also the learning coach at MWI and help support the learning needs of all of our students in their classrooms. We are an inclusive environment and welcome all students. The learning team is committed to collaborating, identifying, applying, and monitoring practices enabling all students to reach their potential, spiritually, socially, emotionally, physically, and academically within the program of studies alongside their peers. We work together as a team to ensure that all students experience success.
Welcome to the sensory room. My name is Miss Jolene and I'm a speech assistant at MWI. My job is to help children learn to say all the tricky words in the English language. This is called articulation. Another part of my job is to help students learn skills that help us be better readers and writers. This is called phonological awareness. That means we might practice counting syllables, rhyming, listening, and playing with parts of words. The next part of my job is working and developing on understanding social skills. We use social skills to communicate and interact with each other, both verbally and non-verbally. Also help with expressive and receptive language. Receptive language refers to how children understand language, and expressive language refers to how children use words to express themselves. I can work with one-on-one with kids, lead small groups inside and outside of the classroom, and lead whole group activities. We hope to see you at MWI.
Bonjour, hello, I'm Madame Tanita and I am the Truth and Reconciliation lead teacher. This year we have a student group at MWI called the Gathering Circle. This teaches students about Indigenous culture, history, art, food, and more. Our staff are learning more about Indigenous culture and history through monthly professional development sessions that are created by Shannon Ludit, our District Indigenous Services Consultant. We, as a school, are committed to the Truth and Reconciliation calls to action and repairing relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples in our community. I am honored to be the Truth and Reconciliation lead teacher for our MWI family this year.
Welcome to the music room. I'm Madame Broussard and I'm a teacher in the French immersion program here at Monsignor William Irwin. The music teacher and I work together to bring faith and music alive in a regular whole school gathering called One Voice. It's a time we dedicate to growing closer to God by praying together and singing songs in His name. From time to time, we welcome guest speakers from Catholic Social Services and St. Thomas More Parish to join us at One Voice.
A tour of our school would not be complete without a visit to the gym. This gym is a place where the children can come every day to be active. We have a wonderful selection of equipment that the children can play with, learn new skills, and have a lot of fun. We also use this wonderful space for school-wide activities, liturgical celebrations, our Christmas concert, and performances. We have a lot of fun in this gym.
My name is Mrs. D'Agostini, and I'm the technology mentor teacher here at Monsignor William Irwin. Behind me is our school makerspace. What started out 3 years ago as a mobile maker cart has blossomed into an entire space dedicated to learning through creativity, collaboration, and innovative thinking. Makerspace is so much more than building, coding, technology, collaborating with others, problem solving. It's a chance for kids to change their mindset to a maker mindset, to a growth mindset where anything is possible. So come with me as we explore all the different things the Makerspace has to offer.
We have a wonderful staff who work with all our students, and our school is supported by our school council. This is a group of parents who do so many wonderful things for our school. In the past, they have provided hot lunch, movie nights. They help us buy books and equipment that the students use on a daily basis.
We hope that you will join our school and that you will join our school council.
Hi, my name is Charlene, and I have 3 children at MWI in grade 2, 4, and 6 in the French immersion program. We love MWI. I've had a great experience here with the French immersion program. The staff and teachers and administration have been really responsive if there's been any issues. And on top of that, we've made some lifelong friends. And I think that says a lot about a special school is when you have a really good school community and can foster a sense of belonging, not only for your children, but for you as a family.
Thank you so much for visiting École Monsignor William Irwin School. We would love to have the opportunity to have a one-on-one with you and answer any questions you might have about our wonderful school.
Just simply give us a call and we will make arrangements. We can't wait to share with you all the wonderful learning opportunities that await your child here at Monsignor William Irwin School in our French immersion or English program. Thanks. Well, after that, I hope you feel like you want to get online and make your registration for our school. And I'd like to now introduce you to Mrs. Ford, who will give you all the information you need.
Hi, everybody. I'm Megan Ford, and I'm the administrative assistant here at William Irwin School. And one of my many jobs is to review, process, and facilitate registration and applications. So a couple of things to know before you proceed. I see some familiar names here in this meeting. So if your child is currently a student with Edmonton Catholic, perhaps they're with 100 Voices, you do not need to do the online registration. Your child will automatically be sort of transferred over to us if we are your designated school. If you have not already done so, if your child is already with 100 Voices, please contact us at the school and let us know which program you'd like to enroll your child in, French or English, and whether you prefer the morning program or the afternoon program. For those of you who are new to Edmonton Catholic, whose child has never been to an Edmonton Catholic school, you will have to do an online registration. And I'm going to take you through that really quickly. So I'm going to share my screen and give you a quick rundown. Okay, so everyone can see that. So the website, as you saw posted earlier, is ecsd.net. And there's a big banner right on the front page. I want you just to scroll until you hit the registration page. Register today. There's a little read more box. Click there. And there are 4 boxes here. Your choice is the top one, registering for regular programming. And just make sure when you get to this point that you register for next year, the 2022-2023 school year. And then from there, you're going to create an account in a program called School Engage. And it's going to walk you through all the registration steps. It's very straightforward. Just one thing to keep in mind is that throughout this process, you will be asked to upload documents. And we at the school here can't process an application until we get all of your documents. So if you're having a hard time doing that, please feel free to email them to the school. And you can give us a call if you have questions. But what you will need to provide to us is your child's birth certificate, if they're a Canadian citizen, if they're born in Canada, their Canadian birth certificate, or if they're new to Canada, their permanent resident documentation, or anything sort of in that realm. We also need you to upload proof of address. And if you have a baptismal certificate, you can upload that as well. If you are, I'm just going to take this off. Okay, here we are. If you are considering transportation for your child, you'd like busing to the school, you can apply online as well. On that same website, you'll see a transportation application form, and you fill that in to the best of your ability. The deadline to apply for busing is May 20th, and busing for kindergarten students starts on September 6th. So you can do that on the website as well. And the last thing I want to discuss with you is childcare. If you do need childcare for your kindergarten student, the YMCA, which is right around the corner here, they offer morning care for our afternoon kindergarten kids. So it's a really great option for kids who need half-day care, and it helps us to keep both of our programs equitable in size. So morning care for our afternoon kindergarten kids. And the phone number for the YMCA is going to be posted here. 587-712-3001. And you can always come back and refer to this page on the website after the open house. And that's everything. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Ford. So now, parents, it is time for you to ask us any questions, anything that came up that you would like clarification on. You can, if you have access to the chat in this Teams meeting, you can type a question in, or you can raise your hand if you would like to speak. So I will be, Madame Nicholson and I will be monitoring the chat. I don't see a question yet, but I see a compliment. Thank you, Stephen. That's nice. We're all here to answer questions if it's about the school, about kindergarten, about registration, busing. So I don't see any hands up or any questions. Oh, I do see one question. Is the YMCA the only option for after-school care? Mrs. Ford, would you like to answer that one?
Hi there. There are other daycares in the neighborhood. There's another one around the corner that some of our families use called A Child's Story. And there's also a lot of families who use home care. So we don't affiliate with any specific daycare. And so at this point, the YMCA, just because they offer that morning care, it does help a lot of our afternoon kids. But we don't affiliate with any other daycares.
Thank you. And I see there's another question here asking if the YMCA is for other grades as well. It is. It is. They do have a before and after school care for the children who are in grades 1 to 6. Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to just read this one here. I registered to a different school, and when I went to register for this one, it wouldn't allow me. Is it only one school you're able to register to? Yeah, the answer to that is yes. And how do I go about registering the kindergarten French immersion program? So if you are registered, this is a question from Joe. So Joe, if you are already registered at another school, I'm not sure if is it another Edmonton Catholic school, you would have to let that school know that you no longer want to be registered there, and they will do whatever they have to do. Mrs. Ford probably knows exactly what they would have to do. And then you would go through the process that Mrs. Ford took you through on the website of the division, ecsd.net, and you could register that way. But if you need help, we would be happy to help you. You could give us a call at any time. If your child is already in Edmonton Catholic School, then you don't need to go through the online registration process. And Joe, I hope that answers your question. There's another question here. Can you please let us know the current class size for grade 1 to 6 in both French and English programs? Wow, that's we have a lot of classes. So I would say our classes average in size from, I think our largest class would be 25, and most of the classes sit between 20 and 22. And that was a question asked by Bruno. Karen is asking, for special needs students, do they have to be potty trained to be in kindergarten? That is something, maybe Madame Nicholson can answer that. Typically, the students are potty trained for kindergarten.
Sure. Thanks, Karen. And so, Karen, every individual situation we meet ahead of time, especially when they're coming into kindergarten with unique needs, and we would look at that situation specifically and decide what supports need to be put in place so that child successfully can access kindergarten at our site. So what I would encourage you to do is definitely reach out to the school, and you can ask for me, Amber Nicholson, and we can talk more about the needs of your child and what that looks like and what accommodations we can put in place to make sure they can enjoy our kindergarten program.
These are really good questions. Are there any other questions? If you'd like to raise your hand and just speak, you're welcome to do that as well. What time does the morning program start? So we have not exactly adjusted our hours for next year. I can tell you the hours for this year. The morning starts at 8:35 is our first bell, and it ends at 11:25. Is that right, kindergarten teachers? 11:22, is it?
11:38.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They definitely get the kids ready at 11:25 because those kindergartens take a little bit of time. But yeah, 11:38, and then the afternoon program starts at 12:14 and goes till 3:17.
Thank you, Madame Nicholson.
No problem.
I think I had the hours of a previous school in my head. They were 11:22.
Yeah.
So, and next year the hours will be similar. We are, like I said, we haven't set the hours yet, but they will be similar. And sometimes parents wonder, kindergarten is 4 days a week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the morning and the afternoon are exactly the same minutes, the same hours. So whether your child is in the morning or the afternoon, they'll have the exact same amount of time in kindergarten. And that's the same between French and English as well.
Mm-hmm.
What about the hours for grade 1? So the hours for grade 1, the bell rings in the morning at 8:35, and then at the end of the day it rings at 3, somebody help me out, Madame Nicholson, 3:10?
3:17.
3:17, all right, thank you. Don't be worried that the principal doesn't know the times off by heart. I hear the bells all the time.
We just want to back up the after school care. Megan, maybe this one's for you. At YMCA, not available in the afternoon for the morning program. So just a question about the YMCA daycare.
Yes, so the YMCA does not provide afternoon care for morning kindergarten kids. They only have the morning program for the afternoon kids, and then before and after school care for grades 1 through 6.
Thanks, Megan.
There's a question about French immersion students. What options do they have for continuing after grade 6? Great option. There is a school in Windermere. It is called John the 23rd, and all our grade 6 French immersion students go to that school for junior high, grade 7, 8, and 9. Another question, when do we make the decision of AM or PM class? Well, that will be up to you. When you register, you give us your preference, and it is a first come, first served. So register now and let Mrs. Ford know if you prefer morning or afternoon, and of course, if you would like the English program or the French program. There's a question here for French immersion students. I just can't read it all.
It was just a parent saying thank you to that person.
Oh, okay, perfect.
A response.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I was just, I got a message from Madame Lisa just now, and apparently a child's story, the daycare close to the YMCA, does offer both morning and afternoon care for kindergarten kids.